Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very long overdue haul in retrospect. Today I am going to look back at all the purchases I made over the summer of 2020. So in my last haul in retrospect, I think we did April and May, and now it's going to be June, July, August, September, pretty much. I am going backwards through my hauls on my channel, and I pulled out all the items that I mentioned and that I bought in the summer of last year. The summer is always a little bit of a difficult moment to keep up with YouTube, in the sense that life outdoors is so nice. People are more outdoors, so there's less views, but for me it's more the fact that I wear less makeup. I am just out and about instead of at home with a rainy, stormy day like I have right now. And yeah, let's talk about the stuff that I bought last year in the summer and my feelings about it right now. So last year I had a few Nabla bits coming in. One is a gift from a friend. It's the Nabla Dreamy 2 palette. This is what it looks like inside. And this one contains their latex matte formula in these two shades, the more reddish and the more dark brown aubergine shade. I love these two shadows so much that I actually depotted them, because there's glue underneath, so you can actually pop them out, and they are magnetic. So I've taken these ones on holiday with me. Overall, I like the palette and I would recommend the quality of it. The thing that I am less enthusiastic, see, I told you I depotted them, they come off. But the thing I am less enthusiastic about is the amount of purple. So these two are really not useful to me. I never ever use them. And this guy right here looks doable in the pan, but on my eye it looks again quite purple, and not my favorite. It's a bit of a duochrome brown with a purple, but it looks like really unflattering on my eye. So 3 shades out of 12 that I don't like, but the rest are really good. Does that count as a review? I really like it, and especially the looks that I get with these 2 shades. And this rose gold on the lid is amazing. This is a little bit of a special topper shade. This looks like a glitter, but it isn't. There are some really good formulas in here. I just don't like that there's so many purples, unfortunately. Then from Nabla last year, they also released their skin glazing, or the extension of their skin glazing line, with the 2 new blushes and the bronzers. Now, if you've been with me since then, you know that I've had a love-hate relationship with this bronzer. Not due to the formula, I love the formula, but due to the color. They have only, I think, 4 shades in this line, and I got the second one. The first one is Ambra, this one is Dune, or Dune, depending on how you want to pronounce it in the Italian or the English way. And this doesn't always work on my skin tone, depending if I have a fake tan, or I am tan, or if I'm not. The undertone doesn't always work for me, and I use it, as you can see. I mean, the embossing is off, so I do use it, and I cannot put it among my favorite bronzers of all time, but the formula is really good. So if you have the opportunity to try these, do, because the formula is really good. You just need to find the right color. They have 3 bronzer shades and 1 more cool tone contour, and yeah, they're really like a buildable type of sheer bronzers, and therefore I think they can stretch quite a few skin tones. The 2 blushes that they brought out are a more corally pink, this is Lola, and a more neutral, which is Independence. These also still haven't made it among my favorites in terms of colors, and I'm a bit sad because I love the formula of these. This is Lola, and it's a nice coral. It has also a nice sheen that is not too cool tones. It's a bit pink, of a sheen on a more coral base, but it's not really cool tone, so this works for me. I use it in summer. It's quite bright and lovely, just not my favorite shades of of blush. And the other one is Independence. I had higher hopes because you can see it's a very warm neutral base, but the sheen on this one is cool toned, very cool tone. I don't know if you can even say either very cool tone pink or even a little bit lavender. And that does not look good on me either. Like, I use it when I'm going for a more cool toned eye look, but you know, I mean, that doesn't happen very often. So these are wonderful formulas of which the colors are just a little bit off for me. I kept them, I haven't decluttered them. I definitely, as you can see, used the bronzer more than the two blushes, but I've used them and I will keep on using them. They're lovely formulas. It's only a matter of color. That's all. Then I did go a little bit cream blush crazy last year in this time. So I got the Flower Beauty blush bomb in the shade Cinnamon. I got the Fenty Beauty cream blush in the shade Rose Latte. And I got the Patrick Ta duo in the shade She's So LA. And now we're talking about shades that are Alice shades, right? We have this, which you've heard me rave about. I love this. I would purchase more if the shades were more, like if they would be a little bit lighter peachier one, but I think the peach one is very, or I don't know. I want more. That's all I'm saying. This is how good these are. I love the Fenty one as well. This is also a very nice neutral for me. And I use it a ton. I also bought a second one. I like the formula. I just like this blush a lot. And the other one is the Cinnamon in the blush bomb from Flower Beauty. I did a whole comparison of these in my last year when I got them. They're all similar colors, not duped to each other. The formulas are very different from each other. This one is quite jelly, it dries down matte. I have now bought a Glossier Cloud Paint because they said that this one is a dupe for this one. I think they're actually a little bit different, with the Flower Beauty one being a little bit more jelly and the Glossier one being a little bit more creamy in terms of formula. I don't think they're similar, and that, except for the fact that they're in a tube. But I will test them a little bit more to see if that is the case or not. But I love all three of the cream blushes that I bought last year. Still use them a ton. And do I have too many cream blushes? Maybe, but hey, I love them and I use them a ton. Another order that arrived last summer is my Tammy Tenuka, or more of my Tammy Tenuka pigments. I don't have them split out from depending on what order I made. I press all of my Tammy Tenuka pigments because I don't use pigments in a jar. I forget about them. I actually just saw I have one from Glam Shop just rolling around my desk. And I must say, I haven't been using these as much as I want to, and I don't really know why. That's it. They're beautiful. I think last year I bought these very chunky ones, and I will link here all of my swatches. I did a full swatch party with all of these. Yeah, so these are chunky ones, and these chunky ones were new, I think, last year, and I bought a few neutrals as well. I love some of these, are very, very unique and very special to me. I had used many of these to dupe the gold palette. I know that there's rumors that it's now going out of stock, so yeah, you can go check out my videos on Tammy Tenuka. I love these pigments. They're very beautiful. Definitely, yeah, not a regret in purchasing, but I haven't purchased since because I don't find myself using them a lot, and I really honestly don't know why. More eyeshadow that I purchased, and again, not divided by order, but I had made a Lethal Cosmetics order at the time, and I don't know which shadows I had bought, or I know because they're in the videos, but even there I don't go through all of them. I have a ton of Lethal eyeshadows. I have a blue palette, I have a purple and berry palette right here, I have a green and yellow palette right here, which, ooh, all the vibes, all the fall vibes, and I have more greens and corals and oranges right here. And then the first one I showed you were my neutrals, let's say, more neutrally. This is also a very fall neutral eyeshadow palette. I have been purchasing from them for a long time. As you can see, what do I have? There's 48 in here plus 11. There's 59 shadows in here. Plus I'm sure there's more somewhere else. Maybe in a custom palette somewhere. There must be. Lost somewhere. Anyways, I have a ton of them. I love them. I somehow, again, don't reach for them very much. I do when I make custom palettes to dupe things because they have the most amazing pastels and colorful shades. I wouldn't go to them for neutrals necessarily, in the sense that I have a ton of neutrals. I love my Nabla, for example, feather mats for the neutrals. There's a lot of neutrals in palettes, but their colorful shadows are really the ones where you can pick and choose for the best fit for what you want. And they have some really interesting purples, for example, that you don't find very often. These dark berries that they have, I really love. And the blues are also not easy to find shades. Like normally for my blues I have the color drain that are not easy to find for us. They used to be, I bought them when they were available on Beauty Bay, but they're not anymore. So I would definitely go to Lethal Cosmetics for the colorful eyeshadows. Still on my radar, still palettes in my palette designer from their website that I would like to purchase at some point. Not that I need to. More eyeshadows that came in last summer. I got a PR package from Makeup Geek where they send me all of their new pastel shades, and I have put them where they originally wanted them, which is in their colorful Matrix palette. So this row right here is the row of the new pastels, and you've seen me use these quite a bit for my duping the Vibe palettes, and then those palettes in the end I use. It's not like they just stay there, I make them and then I destroy them. I use them because it's usually palettes that I want to buy that I go and dupe. So yeah, been liking the addition of a lighter row to this palette, and yeah, when I look at it, it actually reminds me of the Blend Bunny palette, the new one, and I feel like I have everything. What I'm missing is maybe neons, but I don't think Makeup Geek will ever make neons. It's kind of not in their style, not in their brand type of thing, but been loving those as well. Then I have to pick up my phone and the description box of my video because I had purchased and received some skincare, and specifically I got the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream that I used up and finished. It was okay. It's a very simple day cream. I don't think I would repurchase. I'm now using the Ginseng by Origins, and I prefer that one. It's a bit thinner, of a more jelly of a consistency. Then I also purchased the Yankee List Retinol Eye Cream, and with that one it was meant to be a nighttime cream and it didn't really deliver as much as I wanted it to do, so instead I purchased again my La Roche-Posay Redermic R Retinol Eye Cream. So of the two of those, they're quite inexpensive. I would definitely say if you're looking for an eye cream, go and try them. They're both under 10 euros, I think, or on sale you can find them under 10 euros. Definitely worth a try if it works for you. For me, I prefer the Origins one during the day and the La Roche-Posay at night. Then I received from Good Molecules the discoloration correcting serum. That is the tranexamic acid based serum. I must say I didn't see results with that, unfortunately. I have a spot here that is discoloration. That is the one that it came with a spot somehow, and it never went away. This is now a few years old. So that one is the one I judge these type of products on, because that is the type of spots that I want them to work on. I also have a lot of if I get any zits, they are on my chin, so I also want to see whether these spots fade away, and these are relatively recent, so I don't expect skincare of that time to have acted on these because they weren't there, if that makes sense. But that serum didn't really do much on this. There's other good molecules items and skincare items that I love more, like their solid cleanser, their niacinamide toner and serum. So yeah, what else? The pineapple enzyme peel. There's other products that I like from them more, and I've talked about them. I have a full video on a good molecules routine. So just not the discoloration serum. That was not my favorite. And then finally, I received also the Eco by Sonia Clean Skin System. And I actually used up everything from that line except for, I think I still have the cream, the moisturizer that I'm very close to finishing. Their citrus cleanser was super nice. I really loved that one. Their toner was okay, not something I would repurchase, and the scrub I passed on because I don't use physical scrubs, but I must say that especially the cleanser was something I would repurchase. A very nice fresh scent, cleaned well without being aggressive. I would definitely recommend that one. I like foaming cleansers that are not stripping. Those are also completely organic and let's say clean ingredients. Not that I subscribe to that, but you know that it's not being too aggressive to your skin. And that was my haul in retrospect from last summer. I purchased a ton of stuff. I received a few nice little things, and as you can see, mainly eyeshadow and blushes somehow. And look at that, a year later, I am still obsessed and buying eyeshadows and blushes. This month has also been crazy in purchasing, but I will refer you to a haul that I will make once I get all my orders in. I think we're close. I think I have almost everything I ordered in September and October. So there's going to be another haul coming up soon. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you are well. I hope you enjoy and yeah, have a good rest of fall. A big hug from me to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.